What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 279 of the STS Guys. I am Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we are the STS Guys, a sometimes weekly podcast, sometimes not, of a bunch of guys who sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. Larry, what's going on, man?
Well, we are back. We missed a week or two for reasons, but you can say, you can maybe say, it's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been a couple weeks, but it's been a good couple weeks. Like I said,
it's only been like 2 weeks, I think, maybe 3. I don't know.
Like I said, we're going back to our bi-weekly cadence. Like I said, we'll take it. Plus, like I said, we got Comic-Con, coming up. Like I said, it's our Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Like, it's that time of year, and there's a lot to look forward to this year. Tons of different stuff that I know that both me and you are interested in. Like I said, we're starting to get news. We're starting to get
exclusives,
things coming out, exclusives, like little pieces of information, and then like you're gonna have it basically like hitting like the accelerator here in the next couple of weeks, where it's just gonna be announcement after announcement.
Yep, which is good because I think I know we, as well as everyone else, is going. Everybody's ready. So this is it'll be July on Tuesday. So we're hours away from Comic-Con month. So yeah, to your point, it's gonna start hitting hard. I've got my Twitter notifications on for the unofficial SDCC blog, which started blowing up earlier this week with Funko and parties and offsites and some other random exclusives. So we're definitely kind of in that zone after it being really quiet for a while.
Yeah,
it's here.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's gonna get crazy. Plus, like I said, there's stuff that I'm getting more and more hopeful for now that, like I said, there's like some little hints dropping. I said that the King of the Hill is now part of Animation Domination. We see them as part of the advertisements that are going up. Like, so I'm pretty sure, like, my confidence has never been higher that we're probably going to get a King of the Hill panel. So
at a minimum, it's going to be part of the Hulu offsite.
Yes,
assuming there is a Hulu offsite, but
there has to be a Hulu offsite.
There always is, and the line is always so crazy. Like I don't know what they get out of it, but like people really like it, and it seems like they really like bringing it. So
yeah, so I'm hoping so. Like there's opportunities there, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, we were talking about some stuff right before we hit the go live button, but Jeremy, you reminded me that the exclusives portal officially opens up on Monday, July 7th, which is a week from Monday, and along with that is the autograph signings. And, some booths like Funko and 100% Soft and UCC, but it's always Fox and Hulu who have the best signings.
I'm like, come on. I'm like, may the gods bless me.
I feel like we will know that day if there's going to be something King of the Hill.
Because here's the thing, no matter what, I said, for those of you who don't know, I said the way it works, I said on the exclusive portal, you have basically an allocation of points. I said that you get, and then you can basically there's a couple different strategies. You can either like, hey, spread it out. You play the spread, and like, hey, if you want specific booth access or signing, this, that, and the other, like I said, you can allocate your points across the spread, or you can, hey, you know what, like the roulette table, you're all in. Hey, you're all in on one thing, right? And if there's a King of the Hill signing, I'm all in.
Yeah, as am I. Right across the board, we will be using all of our possible points.
Yes, and if I happen not to win, there's gonna probably be a bounty out for getting into that.
You will have to look for some. Yeah, you will have to scout the line and try to figure out a way for some assistance. I think that would work too. But I'm every year I feel like one of the days there's usually Fox Hulu stuff on Friday and Saturday signings. And I feel like at least one of those 2 days, I've always gone all in on my points, right? Either Simpsons or Bob's Burgers. And like, we've never won a Hulu signing. So like, if it was ever going to happen, and there's King of the Hill.
This year's
like,
the year.
Like let's just like all can be forgiven. Let's just do it right now, and it would be perfect.
This year's the year.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
This year's the year. We're gonna do
come
it.
on, let's do it. Like they're really cool too, because like where else do you get cast signings, right? Either the the voice actors aren't always in the same place. The actors for the TV shows, they're never in the same place, right? That's one of the things that makes Comic-Con super special. And there are less and less of those signings now than there was, 5-10 years ago. But like, that's what makes Comic-Con special. Getting everybody from the cast together and being able to see them either in the same room at a panel, or if you're lucky and you get that autograph signing, like that would, it's, to me, that's what makes Comic-Con special is getting the cast of a movie or a TV show all together. And there's less of that, but this clearly would be the best one, no matter who shows up for King of the Hill, right? Like it would be amazing.
I'd be all in it for it, but like honestly, but if we get a Mike Judge, like
that would be, yeah. I mean, I feel like he's got to be there.
He's got to be there. Like he's got to be there.
He was at the Austin one, so like I feel like he's got to be there. Like not only is he creator, right? He's voices. Like
he's voices. Like he's voices.
Yeah.
Like come on. Like he's too prominent. He's two of the 4 main character voices.
Yeah. He's also on, because I remember we talked about this last year, because when Ian and I were waiting in the Indigo Ballroom for the Bob's Burgers panel, at the end of the day on Friday, we sat through other panels, one of which was the animation Common Side Effects, which he's a voice on. So assuming that might even come back next year, right? Like he's got other things he could do besides the King of the Hill panel. He could sit in on that one, maybe something Beavis and Butthead. Like he could have a busy day, like, or a busy weekend. Like, it makes sense to me.
Literally amazing. I would like that needs to happen. It needs to happen. I'm gonna will it. If there's anything that I've ever wanted to will into existence, it's this.
Yeah.
It's this.
100%.
Like, there's very few things like that I go like get so like die hard excited for. But King of the Hill is one of those things, just because it literally has that much of a special like place, like I said, in my life.
Yep, I agree. And then just the fact that it's coming back after so many years, and like I've seen episodes beforehand. Like I know we watched a Bob's Burgers episode before, Futurama. Right, Ian and I got to watch a Futurama episode before, and then when we were watching it, on Hulu at home, we're like, I've already seen this. It's pretty cool. But specifically to be able to see the King of the Hill reboot episode before anyone else, that would be a very special moment in both of our lives.
That'd be awesome. Right. Hey, Dusty, what's going on, man?
Yep. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Did you ever watch Common Side Effects? Like, I've been meaning to watch this show.
No, there's a couple. I never saw that, and then I also never saw that other one that debuted last year. What was that? Like Universal like Basic Guys or Universal Basic Income. Or that it was another like adult animation show.
Sounds vaguely familiar, yeah. But
Universal Basic Guys.
Okay, yeah. Common Side Effects did get renewed for a second season, so it's on Adult Swim. I think it would be back at.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. I've been meaning to. Right, it didn't. I think the new episodes, not new episodes. I think it debuted like in January, which was like quite a bit after Comic-Con. I remember checking a couple times and it wasn't out yet. But all of season 1's out now, so it looked pretty good. It's like kind of like satire or something on like the pharmaceutical business. So I don't know. It seemed pretty cool from the first episode that I got.
I gotta check it out. But no, it's like that's the one thing, right, about Comic-Con. It's like the signings of stuff too, and then just getting getting to interact with people. There's other signings I'm excited for. Like I was actually telling you right before the stream. They're one of I said my favorite artists. He goes by the name of Clayton Crane. He's actually hosting a signing at the CGC booth. So there's a couple of different things associated with that. There's one, it's cool that he's holding the signing. But secondly, one thing that Larry knows about me is I love going to the CGC booth. I said during the year. And on top of that, so let me do a quick little screen share right here. On top of that, there is these pins. Like I said I am all about the CGC pins.
Yeah.
And so
I believe everyone who listens to this podcast knows this because we've talked probably more about the CGC pins than any other podcast.
Yeah, like honestly, CGC should just sponsor us at this point in time.
Yes, that would be amazing.
But it just so happens that Clayton Crane actually has his own pin. I said this year. at CGC.
That's awesome. Last year you got didn't they have Deadpool and Wolverine ones?
Yep. So they had the Deadpool
had
Wolverine.
Some others.
I got those. And then they also had they had a Batman anniversary one. They had a Wolverine anniversary one. And then there's a couple other special ones. I think they actually had this Godzilla Chomp one last year too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But yeah, the new one is this Clayton Crane. I said gold bloody Gem 10 pin.
That's
and I'm
cool.
Like, yes,
I didn't. So
before
the SDCC blog posted about these, I didn't realize how many different CGC pins there are because they've been doing it at other things too, right? Like New York Comic Con's had a couple. Since I feel like it was only 2 years ago that they started it. And it was so easy. It was just walk up because I got that right.
Here's the entire. There's a guide of pins and their rarity, right?
Yeah.
Hey, if it's common or
we're still on the SDCC blog page.
Oh shit.
Reshare. Yeah. There's different rarities. There's there's
an entire list.
Yep.
Hey, if it's common, if it's rare. And then, like I said, it gets into hey, you have some exclusive ones.
With the video games one, I didn't even realize they graded video games, but they do, and you could get the cool 8-bit kind of font 9.9. Yep. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I got this one last year. This glitter.
Oh, nice.
Gem 10. Cool. I said I got that one last year, so that was
ultra exclusive rarity. Very nice.
Yeah, that was. I said that was cool. And then you had the event exclusive ones. Like I said, so I got this one last year, the Wolverine 50th anniversary, the Batman 85th anniversary. This one's really cool. This glow in the dark 9.8.
Yeah, that is cool.
That one,
glow in the dark is cool.
I got this one last year, which is one of those friendship bracelets.
Yeah,
or those
the heart necklaces,
right? Yeah, and so basically it's actually one pin, but it's in a set of two. So I got that last year. And then there is this one. I said that's coming this year.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't recognize. Oh yeah, it says 2025. Duh. I didn't recognize one with the Comic-Con logo on it. That's gonna be a must get to.
That's a must grab for me. I'm not. Like I said, it'll be. I said it'll be hey, I have to go through every year. Yeah. But then they have their artist series.
Yeah.
Right? And so they have So this Clayton Crane one. That one's coming. That one's coming home this year.
Nice. Does it say how you get it, or is it from the signing?
So it's from the signing. So basically, if you submit, if you go to the signing and then you submit to basically have it graded, which I actually have a comic, that'll get graded. That you get the pin.
Cool.
So then there's a couple other ones too. I kind of want it. So there's this. Where's it at? This one was, like I said, they're coming back with this one, but here's the thing: this was last year, so which is weird. I guess they're doing that one again.
Okay.
But there's this Middle East one. I've yet to see one of these pop up.
Okay.
I'm like, I need it. I need it.
From
I don't know
Middle
why I need
East
it.
Film and Comic-Con. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm like, I just need
It reminds me of when like the early days of Funko, when they would team up with the random cons, and right, you'd get like I think didn't like Dallas Comic-Con have one, and so like they would team up with these random cons for one exclusive. It kind of reminds me of that. It's like, clearly, like, we're not into international Comic-Cons. That one's probably a big deal, but no clue what that is. But yeah, that just makes it all that more cool.
So I'm like there's, like I said, it's my I definitely want to, I said, go through and grab some more of these pins. So like the CGC booth, it's definitely it's an everyday stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the comic I got, I said to get autographed is I said this guy. So this is said Venom Inc. #1. I said it's Omega. It's some con exclusive.
Okay.
I don't even know what con I said this was at. But it popped up on eBay the other day. I said earlier this week that I had to have it.
Cool.
Specifically just because, like I said, of something else that I got during the last week. Got this most amazing thing. Apparently I can't share that. What?
Oh,
the suspense is killing me.
I know. That's it. Like, this building drama.
Building
suspense.
drama.
What could it be?
What could it be?
Technology.
Technology. All right. Where is that?
Can you see my screen? No, I cannot.
Share screen. Entire screen. Apparently,
no go.
Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
Apparently, it's allow. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Present. Share screen. Share screen again. Entire screen. Okay, I can't do it.
No. What are you trying to share? Is it just Instagram or?
No, it was like an actual photo. Like,
yeah. Okay. That's weird.
So let me try if I can pull up.
StreamYard's being weird.
Stupid.
Of all the things
that
StreamYard is good at, this apparently isn't one.
Apparently not. All right, so it looks like I'm just gonna have to go to an Instagram instead of
good old Instagram.
Good old Instagram. Okay, now let's go this. Share screen. Share. Instagram. Share. Oh,
hey, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
So, I got this really awesome cool tattoo.
Yeah. Right.
That's based off of this comic.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things to where I'm like, the tattoo actually looks better than the comic.
Yeah. The comic's cool, but the shading and the colors that he used on your new tattoo, they did a really good job.
Yeah, he
really good.
Did freaking awesome.
Right, and it looks like he's ripping through your arm.
Like it's weird, awkward angle. I mean that weird, crazy, peely, itchy stage. I said right now. But no, it ended up actually looking really, really good. So like,
very cool.
Super happy with how this turned out. Yeah, this guy has some like awesome, like crazy artwork that he does. So like, found like again. Random guy that I found on Instagram. I'm like, hey, you think you could do something like this? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's
like
cool.
the stuff that you find on Instagram, like
well, he's done some superhero stuff before too. There's a ton of it right here, right? With Batman and Catwoman, And then some Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and then like it's
the
it's
top
some
part wasn't very nerdy stuff, but then you kept scrolling and say, okay, there it is.
yeah. So like he's done some pretty cool stuff.
He
And
does
then,
really
like,
good with the faces too. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Ben doesn't have like human face, but like the human faces. He does
yeah, no,
a really
he's
good job with.
done some pretty awesome
crazy good, yeah.
some pretty awesome stuff. And then he paints like one of the coolest things. And I was this is what actually like trusted me. I said with this guy, I said the most. I'm trying to find it. All right, so where is it at? He drew this one image of Yoda
Okay.
in colored pencil. It looks like a freaking photo. Like
Nice.
it's bananas. Like said how awesome it looks. Like it's like crazy long ago. Where is that?
You're you're scrolling quickly as you should, but like I'm catching glimpses of things like Woody from Toy Story.
Oh yeah, like the Woody from
yeah,
Toy
there's
Story.
another Woody. Yeah, there's Woody.
Yeah.
Kobe
It looks-
Bryant. Like
Yeah, it looks great. Oh yeah, little ghost from
Boo from Mario. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like he's done a lot of really
Jack
cool stuff.
Skellington was pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Plus, probably people's family members and other things. Freddy Krueger.
Like stuff that has sentimental stuff. Like
yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
Like that person's
Rather than
dog,
just, like-
a snail.
Rather
Sure.
than just nerdy crap.
Yeah.
Where is this stupid drawing at? Oh yeah, and Ghostface.
Oh yeah, that was cool too. It's similar kind of shading on the outside part of the face that yours has.
But yeah, it's like he did this. Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh wow, yeah,
that's colored pencil.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah.
Like because I know this image from like I said from episode 3. Like
yeah.
Like I know the picture of this, like of what this is based off of. I'm like the fact that he drew this like in colored pencil is bananas.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. So
he did a good job. What's his name or his Instagram?
His said his name is Ian. I said his Ian's tattoos. I said his Instagram. So his name is Ian Pethel. So like
he's in Austin.
I see he's in Austin / Round Rock.
Okay, cool. Good old Round Rock.
You
go get yourself a donut at Round Rock Donuts and a tattoo. Good times.
I was actually like the donut shop closed by the time I finished because I was tempted to go get a donut because I'm like, man, I was hungry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you said it took a very long time, right?
Yeah.
You didn't eat, so like, what'd you say, like 12 together at noon?
Yeah,
and left at like 4 a.m.
Started at 2 and then didn't get over until 4 a.m.
Yeah. So 12 plus hours. So like I don't have any tattoos, right? And if I did, it definitely probably would not be one that took 12 plus hours. But like you just sit there, like you didn't eat anything, no snack breaks.
Oh no, I brought snacks.
Okay.
So
he,
I
like he has to be hungry too. Like
like he went and got like Monster Energy drinks. And
yeah, okay.
Ate snacks too. I have other tattoos, right? So like this one, this Spider-Man, I said on my other forearm. No, I learned from this one. You want to make sure you eat when you get a tattoo, because what ends up happening, it's because I said you're constantly processing the pain, like you can pass out. Like like drops like your blood sugar. Like
crazy. Your body's like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah,
and if you do that and you're not eating for hours,
like even like you'll so like this, like with this one, this was 5 hours. And I almost passed out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I don't want to have to, like go to the bathroom or do anything else with that. So I'm like, I'll wait till I'm done, and then I'll eat. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah. If God forbid you're the guy who like has to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes or something, right?
Exactly.
You don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be that guy. And so I'm like, so I felt bad for the person who did this one, because I basically ate her snacks.
I'm sure it happens, right?
Yeah. But yeah.
But
so
you learned.
This time I learned my lesson. I literally said, I basically took like the equivalent of almost like a purse. Nice. Packed it full of like snacks, like granola bars and beef jerky.
The same like Comic-Con. I'm going to be sitting in the panel room all day. Snacks, right? Like nothing that'll melt or needs to be refrigerated. You just need something to get by.
No, exactly. So just something to get by. So, yeah. So there's like granola bars and beef jerky, and then I'm like, okay, now it's set. So
nice. It's a long time, man, but it's worth it. You chose the right guy. He did a really good job, like you said.
Yeah, I was super happy with it. So like, it's right now it's like in that weird itchy.
Yeah. Well, but the best part is like full circle moment. Right, the guy who did the original art, he's going to be at the CGC booth at Comic-Con in a couple of weeks when it's all nice and healed up.
So
and hopefully he'll be able to see it, and I'm sure he'll be appreciative of what you have now displayed on your body for the rest of your life.
Yep,
it's pretty cool. Like, who knows? Maybe no one's ever done that for his art before, too. Like, if they have, I'm sure it's not too many times.
Yeah,
but to the point where
I'm super pumped for it. So like,
very cool. And he's signing like not just one day, right? He's signing several days at the CGC booth.
A few different days. So I'll have a few different opportunities.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine for a shot, but it's Comic-Con, so you never know. So it's good. It's always good to have a backup, a second chance, just in case.
Gotta have it. You gotta make sure you have this,
because you don't get many second chances at Comic-Con stuff. So the fact that he's going to be there more than one day is huge bonus.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you're gonna beeline it there like first day and get a ticket or whatever they're doing, and you're gonna be set. But just in case.
Yeah. So like, no, he's there the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
So so technically he's there preview night. So
he is. Oh, okay.
So
cool.
Yeah. So that actually might be my preview night activity.
I think so. You want to check in on the pins anyhow. So unless there's something else that just blows you away that you need to do first, but I think you went to the CGC booth last time on preview night first, so might as well.
That's typically my go-to.
It's right there by the entrance too. It's easy. You can be there quick, and then you wait in line. Hopefully, a little bit less than you would if you went at another time, right? Because I think their line moves pretty quick for just drop-offs and stuff. But it's Comic-Con. There's a line for everything, even when it's supposed to be quick.
There's always a line, but that's what makes Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm glad you saw that. I'm glad that guy's going to be there, and I'm glad they're continuing the pins, and they're clearly getting more popular too, which is really cool. Because I didn't even do it last year because there was a line. The first year it was walk up, and it was just like, hey, you want a pin? Right, take a selfie or whatever, and like, awesome. There was no line when I did it, and like 2 or 3 people came up after me. Like there was basically no line, and I won that Alex Ross comic book too, which is really cool. So like, not only do you get a guaranteed pin for your time, but you got a shot at some other cool stuff too.
Yeah, so like typically, so like I said, like day to day, right? Like that's like if I have nothing else going on, that's literally like the first stop, because like I said, you go in because they are always in the same booth.
Yeah,
and like I said, you find out which door. Because we have our little entry spot
it's probably right by where we go in. So
and it's right there, and it's the very first easy thing. Hey, I'm here for my pin, and
they have CGC cards ones now too, right? Because there's I don't know, maybe you'll be able to grab one of those too.
Shout out to I said from last year this
Mark.
card.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, very very cool. Right. They've got the grades are very similar to the comic book grades, but for the sake of collections, maybe you'll be able to grab a CGC card.
My X-Men cards.
Oh yeah, those are still really cool. Hopefully Upper Deck, or I hope there's some cool non-sports trading cards again this year.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know what they're gonna do because Upper Deck lost the Marvel license.
Yeah, that's right. Topps has it now.
Topps has it now. Yeah,
Topps made an X-Men 97 set.
Yeah, they have all the crazy licenses now. So like, we'll see what Upper Deck does. It'd be cool if Topps had a booth.
Yeah, like a real booth, because they always have like a small case. I would say it's like a table inside the Star Wars section, and they occasionally have like Star Wars exclusives. But yeah, they have so many other things now. It would just make too much sense if they had their own booth.
Well, and it's crazy. Like, it's crazy how like cards have like completely come like full circle. It's crazy what some of these cards go for nowadays. Like, so like they just came out with a new Marvel set, and like holy crap! Like some of those cards are going for like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, they're not. They're. I mean, well, they're not. They're not cheap, and there's one of ones, and
yeah, like it's crazy how you can have like manufactured exclusivity and like it, and people are all in for it. It's funny how it works in some hobbies and not in others, but like sports cards, like, oh yeah, like it's a 1-of-1, I gotta have it.
Yeah, even though there's tons and tons of 1-of-1s now. Yeah, no, for sure. I saw something cool the other day. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. It's this. I don't know if. Yeah, so they have these now. They're numbered to 10. They're in the Topps Chrome Marvel set. Entire screen. This guy.
Is it the ones that are ripped?
Yeah, but they're die cut with Wolverine claw marks. Yeah. Like this isn't the best one because it's Captain Britain, but like they're literally cut out like so it looks like Wolverine's claws. Like that, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, these are pretty cool, and they're going for like crazy amounts.
Yeah, again, like I don't like they're cool. Like if you really wanted one, I guess you'd get the Captain Britain. But like $1,000, the asking price is $1,000 on Captain Britain with the claw cut. Yeah. It's cool. But I mean, like they have Marvel now. They I think they made it like the Stranger Things set a couple years ago. Like, right, they've got all these non-sports licenses. They really need to step up their Comic-Con game and bring something else. Because they did their I don't know if you saw, right? Topps is owned by Fanatics. And they had Fanatics Fest for the second time. I think it was last weekend in New York. But it basically their idea was they want to do like a sports Comic-Con, right? So there's athlete panels. The athletes walk around. Pretty sure it's scripted, and they give them money to like buy their own cards and stuff.
Oh yeah, I saw Tom Brady did that. I saw a couple of people like did that. Yeah,
he's one of the big ones.
And then, like, hey, shout out because. Even I said even the old company. I said paid him to do something as well. Yeah, because we came out with Oakley's, like said smart.
Oh,
Oakleys
really?
now.
Oh, I didn't see that. I did. I did not see. I did not see or
yeah. So and then we debuted them at Fanatics Fest.
Cool. It's a really good like. It makes sense because I think it's good for that type of content creation.
Yeah, because like oh look, yeah, take a look. It's I wonder how much this freaking cost. Like oh look, it's Tom Brady.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
That's new Oakley Meadows. So
that's really cool. Cool. Yeah, but right, like a lot of this is scripted, but like they're super focused on sports. And that got a lot of attention. Like they really should. They really should just take over Comic-Con. Like do the same thing. Right? They probably got some celebrity ties. Like figure out a way to make that a thing, and you use somebody else's building in space and make that make your booth that a go-to spot for San Diego Comic-Con for that kind of stuff. It'd be easy.
Well, here's the thing. For that one, you'd go to a city like Vegas because I said you'd have people, like, especially I said in the card world, like holy crap, there's so much money that flows through the card world.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like you go to a Vegas where you can basically have like thousands of people, right? And you have all the rooms, you have that, and then you have people that are wanting to come to Vegas. I said anyways, to go like large size, like sums of money.
It's true.
But like that would 100% work.
Yeah,
that would work beyond imagination. Like,
yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's kind of New York's cool because it's New York, but yeah, like, I mean, Vegas is definitely a good option for something. Like, right, everybody always talked about when San Diego Comic-Con was maybe not going to stay in San Diego. It's like, oh, we'll just move it to Vegas. like you're right. Like Vegas is one of those destination spots, and you can get, and of course, you can get celebrities to come to Vegas to party for the weekend, right?
Like there's it's you can get people to come to Vegas. You can get celebrities. I said to come to Vegas. You can basically have celebrities, like I said, in exclusive like penthouse suites where they're locked away, like I said, from everybody else, which is harder at some of these other hotels and stuff.
Totally,
right?
Yeah.
It's because then you have people like SP Falcon that are stalking people at the airport. Happy birthday, SP Falcon!
Hey.
He celebrated at the old
Twin
Peaks. Yes, because he saw Rex.
That made me happy. I'm like,
that made me happy too. I'm like, I'm like, if anyone I knew who saw that, I'm like, I know you.
Yep, I saw that a little while ago. It was great.
But yeah, no, I think you'd have so many people like to go to Vegas.
It would be cool. But I feel like the sports one's been super popular. Like I think they need to tackle non-sports, which would be good. Kind of speak like similar to me, right? Did you see happening now in Hollywood is the Funko Fun Days experience. But part of that is they had some celebrities lined up to be across the street or something. Some voice actors like Matthew Lillard was there yesterday. And then I think Min-Na Wang.
And that's Jason Isaacs.
They have some celebrity signing like across the street as part of Fun Days, which past few years, like celebrity guest appearances has been kind of a big part of Fun Days, right? Mark Hamill was there, David Harbour, like all that stuff that we saw. But it's cool that like they were just up on stage. It's cool that there's some celebrities there that you can interact with and stuff too. So as much as I don't love the new version of Fun Days,
I've noticed that the pictures have been taking it very interesting angles. There's no wide angle shots of the event.
Inside, I really haven't seen anything inside.
No, well, just even outside, right? Because like I said, there's a whole, I guess, a whole bunch of these activities were held outside.
Yeah, middle of summer,
and
LA doesn't sound like fun to me. But yeah,
it doesn't sound like fun.
There are a couple like umbrellas. I saw that at like these wooden tables.
Yeah,
because there was it's the trade area, which is interesting across the street in a parking lot. I think.
Yep. I don't know. It's been a fall from grace. I said
it's just not what it was.
It's just not what it was.
And a whole lot of Freddy Funko as Green Lantern pops.
There's a whole bunch of Freddy Funko. I think they get the entire spectrum.
Every color in the rainbow. It's you got a Freddy as Green Lantern. I think I saw one of the first boxes that leaked had 2 Green Lanterns in the same box. Like, that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah. And then and then you had basically some of the other, like, there weren't even different molds. It was just like repaint. So like there was a Freddy Funko as Michael Myers, and then standard, and then there was like a splatter blacklight paint one, and then there was, like I said, some other one. I'm like,
that's the one I remember too. The Michael Myers, like out of the ones I saw, the Michael Myers one was one of the cooler ones.
Yeah, that was it. It was one of the cooler ones.
It's not bad. Yeah,
but it's like it's just like, so what's making it exclusive is the repaint. Like, it's just like it's just like the same thing with what they're doing with the Green Lantern, a bajillion Green Lanterns.
Yeah, exactly. Or John Cena, right? They did a John Cena Freddy, but then there's the clear John Cena Freddy, and like I think a clear green John Cena Freddy. They've definitely shifted to the variations of the same pops to increase the size, right? Like, so altogether, there's probably like 20,000 Green Lantern Freddys coming out this week.
Yeah, then plus whatever is in the old standard boxes. So they got that people bought too. So like
which at least as of like Friday they were still available. I think I didn't check, but I did notice like a full day or two after they went up for sale, still available.
Yeah, and then not everyone got this, and then it was a lottery for protos, and
not 100% right. I thought about it, I don't know. I did think about it for a minute when tickets were going on sale, but I don't know. Like it seemed like some people we knew went, which is cool, and it would have been nice to see people. But I think Manny is going today or tomorrow, so that's that part of it would have been fun. but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Monday's box still available.
Is it? Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah, well, considering I remember, like I said years ago. I remember specifically, because it was me and you. We were in the convention hall. I started getting ready to go into Comic-Con.
That was only 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, trying to get boxes, and then the
uh-huh.
website was crashing. And I said we couldn't get through.
Yep.
You ended up actually said get us.
Yep, and then we were walking by the I got one. You did not. But I was trying to get one for you, and then like 10 minutes later, we're walking by the Lego booth, and I got an email that says, "Thanks for your order, Jeremy." I'm like, oh, I'm like, dude, we just got you a Fun Days box. Yeah, right. Sold out basically instantly 2 years ago to they're just kind of sitting around. I know things have changed, and also like, dude, there's what, like 30 something Funko exclusives at the Funko booth this year.
Yeah.
When there used to be like 80, 90.
Yeah.
Like times have definitely changed. And none of them are really that great. You know, Stitch on a surfboard. Like, I don't know. There's nothing that was like, oh, I really like that. Not even a Freddy. Like there's that Jumbo Chan or whatever for like $300. But there's not even like like that's all that would have I'm not gonna buy many pops nowadays, but if there was a Freddy, especially a Comic-Con Freddy, I probably would have, I would have went for that. Right, I would have thrown some of my exclusive portal points, maybe on like Sunday or something,
preview night or some other day,
Thursday probably. I would have thrown. I'd still throw some points at the Funko booth and be very happy to go home with a Freddy. But there's not even a Freddy this year. Yeah, it's different. We'll see how that.
Well, and then right now, like I said, you have, like I said, there's the other thing that's like I said, that's probably hurting the old sales a little bit, is because, like I said, the old sentiment has shifted, because now, hey, it's not about Funko, it's about Labubu. Everything is Labubu.
Yep.
Like, holy crap.
Yep. I wonder if this, right, like each year there's like one thing that seems to be very popular at Comic-Con, or one kind of like theme. I wonder if this is going to be the Labubu year.
So there's a restaurant here in Austin where they were basically doing like Labubu like lunch boxes, like you basically get like a burger. It's like a Happy Meal. That's like an adult Happy Meal, but it came with like a Labubu.
Nice.
Holy
smart.
Like, you would have thought basically they were like giving away like thousands of dollars. The line, because like I said, it was a pop-up, and that was kind of right by the comic book store. This was a couple weeks ago. But then I'm like, what the hell is going on? And so, because you saw this entire freaking parking lot just packed full of people, and then come to find out it was like this Labubu Happy Meal equivalent, like pop-up thing. But there was thousands of people. There was thousands of people.
It's smart, man. Like, especially you sell some food too. Like, that's well done. Well done. Yeah. No, things have shifted. So yeah, like I half expect I think Funkoville's back with their multiple booths, right, for Loungefly and all that stuff. Mondo. I half expect it to be a little empty over there this year. We shall see. Yeah, maybe it's like walk in at the end of the day. Who knows? There definitely doesn't seem to be any like must-have exclusive this year, because it's not those clamshells. Like, it's cool that they brought back the pops in the clamshell, but I don't think anybody cares that much.
Not like it wasn't like so that cool, but I'm like, oh, that's whatever. Here, I gotta show you this the Boo Boo Happy Meal.
Oh yes, please.
Because like, so they actually literally stuck it inside, like with a whole bunch of fries
next to your cheeseburger. They did, yeah. Boo Boo Happy Meal.
So it's literally just sitting like chilling and like with him, like said all like, so like, oh yeah, here's a fried chicken sandwich and some curly fries. Oh yeah, and a Labubu. Like, there you go.
Awesome. Yeah. And a little sticker, I think.
And it's this so June 21st, like, and then
okay,
bananas.
Besties fried chicken pop-up. Well, yeah, well done.
Yeah. It was, it's crazy. So
That's cool.
like Labubu fever is all
it's
over
it's
Austin.
real.
And
it's,
then
it's
people,
happening. Yeah.
and you have people hooking them to their bags and this, that, and the other. Yeah. So like, and then now there's a new store that just opened as well. So it's this have you heard of this like Miniso?
Yeah.
So they just opened up a Miniso here in Austin.
Oh,
which has,
okay.
like,
Cool.
Japanese and, like I said, like Chinese.
Yeah. They have a couple of them in the malls here. That's where I went and got my Rakamotos from my
Oh
Becker.
yeah.
That's where they sell these. So yeah.
So
it's a cool store though. It's a cool store. They've got the blind boxes, but then they've got other random licensed stuff too.
Yeah. But yeah, so they open up one here, and then that's
Nice.
another one that's like whole, like, you thought people were fighting at the Hot Topic. This was like people brawling over the Labubus.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's Funko and Pops had their run. It's it's time for something else to step up, and I guess it's that. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I hope Mike and his Funmaker Inc. can come up with the next Labubu, the next Pop thing. I don't know. Or maybe Thrilljoy takes off.
Thrilljoy can take over. I'm like, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that event.
Yeah, me too. I think it's. I really am. It's just different. It's going to be cool though. Like, different, same vibe. So even though even though I saw people I know at Funko Hollywood this weekend, like, most of them, if not 100% of them, are going to be in San Diego anyhow in a couple of weeks. So, and we're all going to go to the same, we're going to the same parties. It'll be okay. We'll still kind of have that same experience to catch up. And hey, like, I don't know, I like, no expectations too, right? I have no idea what a Thrilljoy party looks like. I'm hopeful that it is cool. And like, maybe go home with something that I like.
Yeah. Like, I'm hoping that, here's the thing.
I'm hoping cool stuff.
I'm hoping that it's small, but it's small because then they can get crazy.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, because I think that's what I like. It's just like, hey, like, keep it small, but like keep it crazy, right? So like, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Like, so like, originally it was like, hey, like something to do, but I'm like, yeah. Now I'm actually I'm actually kind of excited for this now.
It'll be I think they've got cool stuff. Like, we went to Tucson last weekend, just because to see my mother-in-law. All right, so we've got family there, but we also didn't know what to do, and it's hot in Tucson, so we went to eat, and then we ended up at the mall. There's a Miniso at the Tucson Mall, which is cool. A very big one, bigger than the ones here. But we also went in Hot Topic. So I was in Hot Topic for the first time in a very long time, and they had Thrilljoy there, which I thought was cool. They had the smaller ones now, like I don't know what they're called, Pix something, like Pix L, or I don't know. There's a letter after it, right? But they've got the smaller ones now, so they're not in these ginormous boxes. And I'm like, they had Ninja Turtles. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm like, I can see this being popular if you like it.
They're blind boxes too. Like, they're
so you can get the chase cool. And stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is the first time I've seen anything Thrilljoy in person. But to me, better than those giant foot-long boxes that they started with, because it was cool, but it was just too much.
I think because you're gonna have like storage, and plus, like I said, it was like price point. Like, you gotta nail basically the, like, hey, it's only $20. I'm like, what? I
think these ones were like Pop price too. Like the Ninja was like $12. I'm like,
yeah, like so that's like that $12 to $20 inch. That's like hey.
That's part of what the Pop Allure was at first, is you could get them for cheap, and right, you get a bunch of them, and like those, I don't know what they're called. The original Thrilljoy ones were way too big.
Yeah, because I think those were like $50 too. Like,
way too big, expensive. Shipping was expensive. And like, when we got the tickets to the Thrilljoy party, like, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I'm like, how are we gonna, like, say we get 2 of those? I'm like, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna get these home. So I'm glad that they They have smaller things now. Did you see that Mike Becker is bringing Rakamoto to Anime Expo next weekend? Right, they did something in Vegas, and Fluffy was there, of course. Right, they did a signing with Fluffy, but this time, because there's like a character that I guess Fluffy is the voice for on their animated shorts and stuff. But this time they're debuting the AJ from the Backstreet Boys character. So this is his animal. So AJ is going to be at Anime Expo, and I'm like, AJ is going to be at not Fun Days. AJ was at Fun Days 2 years ago, but right, I'm like, AJ from the Backstreet Boys is definitely going to be at the Rakamoto party. So I'm like, I googled Backstreet Boys trading cards, and I found an AJ Backstreet Boys trading card. So I purchased this just in case I happen to be standing next to a Backstreet Boy at Comic-Con, because I feel like that is a must.
The chance is greater than 0.
I think yeah, 100% is. He might not just be standing around hanging out, but I think there's a chance. Yeah, I have Gabriel Iglesias, right? Fluffy has one too that I bought that I'm not sure what it is. He threw out the first pitch at a baseball game, so he has like a first pitch card. So I bought that one too, because I'm like, I feel like there's a decent chance I'm gonna be standing there and Fluffy's gonna walk by again. So might as well, because then I want to, like, I've got a bunch of cards that I want to send, like in-person stuff, that autographs that I want to send to CGC, because now that they've teamed up with JSA and they're slabbing the in-person autographs like that. So I'm like, I want an AJ slabbed autograph. Like, I felt like that would be pretty cool. And that same with Fluffy. Cool. I think if it happens, like, I would think this would be pretty cool souvenir from Comic-Con.
No, that would actually be pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty awesome. Like,
so, who knows?
Are you kidding me? Like I said, I am still enamored. I said it with my Mark Zuckerberg, like this.
Yeah, which is cool. I'm glad you have
literally sits permanently in my office.
Yeah, as it should.
Like it's it's a permanent fixture. Like,
I don't remember if I told you, like, when we got back from Comic-Con, PSA had like a non-sport special going on, and I was going to send it in because I sent in those X-Men cards. Awesome. But that set that Mark Zuckerberg card is from is labeled multi-sports. So because it was multi-sports, I couldn't send it in under the non-sports, and I haven't sent in anything since. So I still have that possibly right over here somewhere, ready to go. I just haven't sent anything to PSA in like a year. I still need to get mine graded too, because it's a must.
You have to. Like, yeah. It's
I had kind of forgotten about it, but I do still need to send that in.
No, it is a permanent fixture. I said in my office. Like I said, it actually sits right next to a couple other of my nicer possessions. It actually sits, like I said, leaning against my Iron Man Robert Downey Jr.
Very, very cool. I'll bring you a stand that you can stick it in. So it stands up on its own. I'm pretty sure I know they fit the PSA slabs. I'll check if they fit the CGC slabs. If they do, I will bring one so it can stand on its own. It will not have to lean.
Yes, that would be cool. Awesome. Yeah, because it's like I said, it is forever. I said in my office, I'm like, it needs to be there. It needs
very cool. Very cool. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad I found it. Super random, but it's perfect. It's perfect.
It is perfect.
I'm gonna say one other thing, because while we were talking about trading cards, because you said for a good reason, you texted me earlier this week and you're like, hey, we should probably post some stuff on social media. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll post some stuff on social media. So I found some stuff to post on social media, one of which was these really cool Magic the Gathering cards, at least I thought they were cool, of Sonic the Hedgehog that come out
so like
on July 14th.
Magic's been doing this.
I had no idea.
They do these these secret layer things because they came out with a Marvel set that I've been trying to get my hands on too.
Really?
Where there's like a Wolverine, there's Marvel Magic the Gathering.
That's really cool and really smart. Yeah, I did not know this was a thing, but it happened to pop up on my feed.
They're so
And I'm like,
incredibly hard to get.
yeah.
Like,
So
you,
it's like $40, I think. They go on sale if they don't sell out right away. I think $40, and $50 if you want the foil version. So I don't know. I thought they were pretty cool. I will most likely give it a shot.
here's the thing. So like you will do, like I said, if you get them, you will do well on them.
Yeah.
Like any of the collabs that they do are bananas. Like
Cool.
they go,
and that means I probably won't get through, but hey, it's worth a shot.
Give it a try. Like I said, I've tried for, so I've yet to get through. I said on him because I tried for the Marvel one. They did a Final Fantasy one too, so that was like super popular.
That's cool.
I said, yeah, I'll honestly, I'll probably try for the Sonic.
Yeah,
as well.
I thought it was cool, like just like license Magic the Gathering cards. Well, sure. Like I don't care about Magic. I've never owned a Magic card. But you throw Sonic on it, or like the other ones you mentioned. Yeah, like I'm suddenly interested, and I will be purchasing my first Magic cards because why not?
Because you have to. Like I said, you have to.
I appreciate the Magic and Pokemon card kind of stuff. Like I it's never been my thing, but I get it. I appreciate it from afar. But yeah, that's how you get me. You throw some other things on it that I care about, and then I will go buy some Magic cards.
Oh yeah, it's just like I'm going through I'm looking at their all their previous collab ones.
Yeah.
The Marvel ones were super cool. The artwork on them was actually really cool. I think that's what I appreciate about these collabs too, because like they're actually, it's not like canned artwork. They're actually like individual like artwork produced for the card.
Yeah, it fits. It fits good
cool.
with what. Yeah, it fits good with the card design, and the foily ones are always cool. Like right, like that's what you're hoping to get out of the pack is a nice shiny one, at least Pokemon wise. So yeah, like especially for $10 more, like I will absolutely be going for the foil versions.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely try it. Like I said, you definitely should.
But like they need to like kind of go back to what you're saying about like Topps and Fanatics and stuff. Like Magic should do this at Comic-Con. Like I know they've had sets before because right, doesn't Hasbro own them? Like I think Hasbro owns Wizards of the Coast now.
I was like whoever owns Wizards of the Coast. Like,
yeah, and they used to.
I think Hasbro it's changed hands so many freaking times.
At least it was. No, I know it was Hasbro a couple years ago because they used to have those Magic sets that people resold for a lot of money, and they were one of them. Must get exclusives. I don't think they've done that in a while, and those were like literally. Just your kind of normal Magic card themes. But yeah, my God, do a Marvel thing and make it Comic-Con exclusive, dude. Like throw a Comic-Con logo on there. Those would instant sellout. Like missed opportunities. Like you can make some really cool stuff.
So Hasbro still does own Wizards.
Okay, yeah. I remember just because it was random at the time. Like I had no idea, right? But that was one of the go-to top exclusives at the Hasbro booth was Magic the Gathering cards. But that was pre-COVID. I don't like, well, Hasbro did all their stuff online too. Like it's been weird, but I think they did say that they're coming back where you can actually get their exclusives at the booth this year. So maybe I'll pay more attention to Hasbro. Maybe.
Yeah. Like I said, part of Comic-Con is just going with the flow.
Yeah,
that's where all the best stuff happens. You just go with it. No plan. You just gotta go with it.
Yeah,
that's how you got those Matt Groening. I said the signed books. You just go with it.
Loose plan. Like, hey, this could be a thing. Yeah,
I dumped into that stupid 10 signature signed comic for freaking trivia.
Yeah, the Wolverine one plus their GI Joe Transformers. Yeah, comics. I saw. Well, I did see something Magic the Gathering. It was Avatar. There's supposed to be maybe it's the same Secret Labs people. There's supposed to be some type of Avatar Magic the Gathering card that you're gonna get at a panel. It didn't say which panel. Yeah. So I feel like that's a thing that if it fits with our schedule, we might want to stop by.
Oh, 100%.
whatever. Like I'm assuming it's a Magic the Gathering panel. Like,
there's panels. Like I said, I already know that I'm going to. Like I'm going.
Yeah.
I know I'm already going to go to the image panel, because they'll give away some type of comic that I will go and basically pay people around me $20 because they'll want the $20 more than the comic. Then I'll go and literally just
because they're sitting through it for the next panel. Like it makes too much sense.
Yep. So I'm like, and then as people are walking out, who wants some money? And I'm not the only one that does it, but yeah, it's like I said, yeah, you can some of these panel exclusives. I said you can make a killing up.
Yeah, it worked well. I had forgotten about that. I'm gonna look at the Avatar one after this.
Yeah, let's see that. Let's see if the stars line up with that one, because like I said, that has the potential to be something.
I thought so. Like
cool.
But like again, I think that was like last week. I wasn't thinking about it when I saw the. Oh yeah, there it is. It was enough. We shall let's do this now for a minute. And then we will.
And just like I could give a shit about Avatar, but
no, I know it's popular. Yeah, right. It was just, and it's just on this under the tents thing that I happened to click on. But yeah, that at this other con, they showed that hey, we're gonna have these special Avatar promo cards.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Because they talked about it at MagicCon Las Vegas. Yeah, like no details yet, but we will definitely have to check.
I guarantee you, like.
Oh yeah,
we'd make
that's good. Yeah, that is definitely a worthwhile freebie exclusive.
100%. And then I said that, so then you just so happen to get dropped off and graded. I said well while you're on site as well. I'm like, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Win-win, right?
But
definitely,
it's
definitely a win-win.
That's it's I don't care about Avatar, but I know I could. Basically, what I spend, I could basically probably make a good chunk of it back.
It's got to be a $20 bill.
Oh,
it's got to be at least $20.
Larry,
like probably more.
Like $20. Come on, get out of here with that. I would say minimum $100.
$100, yeah,
a piece.
And there's two of them. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like you get two of them. So
yeah, $100 a piece.
Yeah,
like you remember those GI Joe comics?
Yeah,
those were $500 a piece.
Yeah, okay, good point. Yeah, easy $100,
and they sold instantly. As soon as I posted them.
I think Avatar's pretty popular still.
Avatar's pretty popular, and Magic's pretty popular.
And
like I said, you put those two things together. You had the Avatar people, and then you had the Magic people.
Yeah. And you have us going to a Magic the Gathering panel at San Diego Comic-Con.
Exactly.
Yep.
Done. I think we, like I said, depending on what the day is, like
it's got to
the King of the Hill panel. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be all in on Avatar.
Yeah, same. Hopefully, it's at a good time in a good spot, and we'll have to watch for it. Panels should come out in a little over a week and a half too. So we'll have to start. I'm excited to start planning. building a schedule and figuring out what we got to do and
exactly.
Find some cool
and then it's like I said, it's not like crazy official. You just got to figure out like hey, what kind of doesn't overlap with the other, and when is your main thing, and then like I said, what is adjacent or I said to your main thing that you have to basically kind of like sit through. But yeah, no, I'm looking like. It's getting real. I'm looking forward to it.
No, same, dude. Same. And by this time next week, there's going to be at least 5 more things that were like, oh, that's cool. Added to the list. This is the best part of Comic-Con, right? The planning, trying to come up with a good scheme to find some cool stuff. So, on that note, you should probably follow us on Instagram and X because I posted like 6 times this week. Amazing.
Show him like a villain.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
So if anyone who's watching, we are very much an active podcast.
Oh yeah, like we are so active.
Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con, it's the best. And because they had Labubu's in Austin,
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, indeed.
Yeehaw.
All right. Good times.
All right. So for episode 279 of the STS Guys, I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.